Welcome back, everybody. We apologize for that delay. We're very happy, though, that I think this should look a little bit better once we get into game. So let's hope with that we've got it all straightened out. I know our teams have been waiting. We are ready for map number 2, and Plainfield North has selected Lijiang as their control map. So that works for us. We don't have to switch teams because we don't have any offense or defense on that. So Del, why don't you go and ask our teams if they're ready, and we'll get rolling into this.
We are going to.
Recapping map number 1, Plainfield South came out on attack, pushed very, very quickly, ended up with about a 4-minute time bank, and then was able to hold Plainfield North really early from out of spawn using a good method with their Bastion counter, and then was able to just basically stall out, and Plainfield North was unable to advance and gain a point. So map 1 goes to Plainfield South. As we now get ready, we're going to go to, like I said, going to Lijiang. Thoughts on this, Del, as far as comps? I think we saw a little bit of everything in that first map.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's going to be easier for Plainfield North to take more space because South did have that advantage where they were holding the corner. And I think on a control map, it's honestly harder to just hold one side for like a payload when there's a choke. Yep. And I think, honestly, this is going to be a more even match than the last one that we just saw. I
think so. I want to see if Plainfield North ends up doing any swaps on attack, because this is an interesting comp that we see coming forth for that. A little bit, they kind of changed some stuff, so they're now not as crazy there. They're going to be looking to use that May wall to get some to find a pick or to isolate someone. Ixblitz on the ball, though. That's with the Rhine as well. That's a very interesting combination. We're going to see a quick push in here as our teams now come out and we get ready to go. So no Doom knockoff, but Wambulance does go down.
We're going to see South
already
push
on their
up.
back legs. Woo! That Kija getting some work done on that Genji, getting 3. All right. Here comes the swaps. So Ryan Hogg now for Plainfield North. X-Hazard is going to come out on Cassidy, as it were. And let's see if they can push into this a little bit more. Good anti there by Money Crab. Arcadis does go back, so right now Plainfield South has only got 1 healer. He did switch on Lucio, so he's going to be able to get back in time. However, Fago does go down again with that aggressive push style by Plainfield South. The dive comes in, and 99th ends up finding a pick on X-Hazard.
We're seeing so much
Shatter
ball.
comes down, ends up getting Ryzen and Lamefinger as well. Ixblitz is going to get pushed back. He's going to get taken out right before spawn. So Plainfield South looking to hold it close in the battle of the battle of the Plainfields. Lots of fields going on. So much corn.
Yeah, we're seeing so much movement in Plainfield South, really making that space up in that choke point. I'm curious to see if Plainfield North is going to take it in a different direction than just going down a simple choke.
Without even needing to use an ultimate, Kija takes out Wambulance. I think he was probably camping around corner, just looking for that pick. So lots of ultimates now for Plainfield South at 60%.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of
ticking up. So Plainfield North now finally getting into groove, able to. Looks like they're going to come down main, but a charging Rhine goes in there, and they managed to find 2 between Lamefinger and X-Hazard going down. But just like that, a couple more losses there on the side of Plainfield South, but they still hold advantage. 4-3. Now
we're going to see Plainfield South is coming up on 3 ults. It's going to be the Shatter, the Doom ult, and the Grab. Plainfield North only has 2 that are going to be coming up for the next fight.
They're going to need to come up quick because we're already at 90%. The anti comes in and gets Hazard. He ends up getting taken out by that. The Shatter now comes down. That's going to stop any sort of Plainfield North advancement. And we're going to see a 100-0 win on first point for Lijiang. Plainfield South asserting their dominance and their will at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I think the hold in the first choke point was really what set them up ahead, because they were able to just keep that sort of entire push. They were able to make sure that Plainfield North wasn't able to take any space up, and that really set the momentum.
Yes, very much so. All right, so let's see what we've got coming out of the gate here. It's always an interesting choice when I see, well, I guess this one makes kind of sense to see the Echo come out.
Yeah.
We'll see if that does anything for Plainfield North. They're going to have to, switch over to jump. Okay. And I'm back. You know, I'm going to stop guessing. So, this one didn't lend very well to Echo on the inside. I'm glad to see them get off of that, but that's interesting to see where that person's where they set up. But yep, there goes a quick pick there. Lanefinger does go down, so one less support on the side for Plainfield North. They're going to be taking a lot of damage here, but Arcade does go down, as well does Peach, Plainfield South. So trades back and forth. Kind of hard to tell who's got the advantage right now. It's looking like Plainfield North is going to be able to probably take capture A here. The contest is in. Let's see what they decide to do with it.
We're seeing Plainfield South come back on the point though, and they have
all
4.
Out brawl.
They have
Ryzen
5.
goes down. He gets anti-Zafago, now drops. So the point did initially flip to Plainfield North, but they're only going to get about 10% before this point flips back. It's only 7% before now it flips back to Plainfield South.
Yep. We're seeing a lot of ults like come up. For Plainfield North, we're seeing the Rhine ult and the Murder ult. And for Plainfield South, we're seeing 3, or 4 actually. We're coming up on the Rhine, the Doom, the Czar, and the Ana ult, and the Hanzo ult. So Plainfield South is going to be able to retake this point with a ton of ults and see if they're able to do anything.
Well, they already have the point.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yep. But I think they're going to be able to hold it, right? They don't probably need to invest everything. Coalescence is used by Plainfield North, but that's pretty much all they've got. Here comes the Nano Ryan, as well as Doom comes down. He's going to start cleaning up house. The Dragon comes in. Man, Plainfield South just engages everything on this. They are going to take it, but they used everything they had in that fight.
The only ult they're going to have left is the beat, which is going to come...
All 4 to take that point. So one of those things where I think, you know, they probably could have been able to take it with just a couple. Splits does go down, so that'll give them some more time. 52% now for Plainfield South as they look to hold close at spawn door.
Yeah, they are making sure, like I said, like they did on that last point, keeping them close, you know, making sure they are not really letting up and giving Plainfield North any space whatsoever.
No, they don't want to even let them through here. But with the Rhine shields going offline, they're going to have to fall back to let him recharge.
Also come out. Grab, so we're going to see if that's going to come out because you know, and it does come out.
There's the grab, that comes in. The anti is big, but I think
the beat
isn't going to do anything. X-Hazard goes down.
That beat really saved Plainfield South.
Oh yes, it did. That was a well-timed beat. I don't believe that they managed to get Arcadis in that grab. And okay, we have a grab used by Plainfield South.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're coming up on 5 ults again for Plainfield South, so it seems as if they were able to stagger the 1 ult and just get their 5 right after it.
Fago does drop, however 99th goes down, but to no avail because nobody can get on point. Plainfield South is going to win Lijiang Tower and go up 2-0 in our overall map score. Let's go and check that play of the game. I'm going to go with, yep, that Genji. What do you have, like 4? Was it a 4K?
I
think 3 or 4
so.
at that one, yeah, whatever it was. It was, man, and he just goes in here. There's the deflect, gets the 1. And I know he's going to give chase. I think he's going to get 3. Yep, just went nuts there. So, congratulations, Plainfield South. You're up 2-0. Plainfield North, let's see if you can mount that defense. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with our next map choice, which will be hybrid after this. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging tight. We are getting ready for map number 3. Plainfield South looking dominant on those attacks, keeping Plainfield North in their spawn or close to it, not allowing them to really gain a foothold, trying to get as much of that aggression going as possible. We are getting ready for map number 3, which is going to be, what did I say it was, Del?
Kings Row.
Kings Row. So we're going to what was the longest match, or longest map for Naperville North Alliance today. We went 9-8. We have 2 full map completions, and then in overtime, went more points. And that was the longest Kings Row I've ever been a part of. It was absolutely crazy. I don't know if we'll see quite 9-8, but I would love to see a closer matchup on this map. Hopefully Plainfield North can pull that out for us. If our teams are ready, we can get ready to roll on that.
Yep.
We are just waiting now for only one other score aside from this one to come in, and that's the Whitney Young-Jones matchup. They are still playing because they started at 7 o'clock tonight. But again, just to get some recaps in there, Naperville North over Lions, Barrington over Springfield 3-1. Oswego won their matchup, and it was Massac also winning theirs. So that kind of rounds out the top end. Lots of teams at 4-2, so the top 8 teams are still in play as far as like what's going to end up where for playoffs. So every map matters, every game matters, but we're getting ready to get back to this. So here we are back in map Kings Row. Plainfield South opting to stay on attack, so they want to keep that aggression going. Clearly not going on defense here to start, so they're going to push it. I think they're going to keep going with that same aggressive tempo. Wouldn't you agree, Del?
Yeah, I think we are definitely seeing how aggressive they can be here. It's going to be an interesting seeing how Plainfield North is going to defend on this.
Yep. So they're going to have to find a way to match that aggression. One of the things is like when somebody plays into you, you can play into them and literally throw off that aggression. But, from what I've seen from Plainfield North is as soon as that aggression starts to come, they're backing up and they're just getting overrun because I don't know if they're able to deal with that. Would have loved to see another May wall here, but Ryzen and Exploits looking to do some different kind of damage to that. Yeah. All right, here we go. Starting off, can Keija get a quick pick? Cannot. Let's see if they reset that now. If he's going to stay on it. Oh, but, the Doom going in early on Ryzen. Yep. That's going to make it awfully hard now. Being down 1 and spawner.
And the big anti.
Oh, the anti comes out. That's a lot of purple. Fago's already hurt. He's got to back up as much as he can. He's trying to get healed by his teammates. But that push is coming in strong. You can see them get pushed all the way back off, and Lanefinger and Fago go down. And this is going to be, again, a very quick A for Plainfield South as they look to take control. And we're going to go 5.5 minutes as they, or almost 6 minutes now, as they are able to get Plainfield North pushed all the way back.
Who would have thought that Plainfield South would have a quick take on on the first point here?
Yep. Oh, just missing that pick. A couple of shots there by the Widow. Trying to get that done. He was unable to find anything, so the payload is continuing to move now. Fago's getting pressured. He is antied, and he also goes down as well as Ryzen. And it looks to be, and then the Shatter comes in on a 3-person, and we got a full-out route again for Plainfield North, just getting pushed right off point. And a clean team kill.
We're going to be coming up on, for Plainfield North, we're going to have the Nano and the Grab, and we're coming up on the Shatter too. Plainfield South has 2 ults, they just popped the Widow, and they're going to have the Doom ult as well. They're also coming close on the Hog ult.
So the aggression stays in. They're going to hold as close as they can so they can take point B here. But there will be a recontest, I believe, at some point. But that aggression, like I said, that's keeping them back, not allowing Plainfield North to come up and get any sort of space. They're going to have to find the go here in a hurry to get through this. As soon as Orion's shield goes down, I imagine that's when they're going to come up. But they are not going to be able to get there in time, and point B is taken, regardless of the fact that one of the players does go down for Plainfield South. Some more picks come in as Exploits goes down for Plainfield North. And this payload just literally hasn't stopped going.
Yeah, it just keeps going. I think Plainfield South is definitely taking advantage of the fact that Plainfield North is backing up.
Oh,
and here comes a huge anti.
That's just going to melt through. Tank goes down. Flamefinger, X Hazard, they're all low. Ryzen's very low.
I don't know if you saw that
stun
Shatter.
Comes in.
The Shatter in the back.
South, yeah, Plainfield South is just like
running
I said,
it down, honestly.
Just running it down their face and just saying, hey, we're going to keep coming at you until you learn to come off of this and handle this aggression. We're going to keep it going. Ryzen drops again.
We're going to see Fago going up on the point here.
Yep. So we do
And
have
the
a
Pharah
contest.
ult gets one.
Exhilarating does get one, and another one goes outside. It's 3 now lost for Plainfield South, so they're going to get pushed off at this point. So the first time that we've seen Plainfield South get stopped is right before the end. I'm glad to see it. So Plainfield North, well done. Way to get that defense going. Let's see it again.
Let's see if they're able to take
sub 5
advantage.
minutes now.
Yeah, let's see if they're able to take advantage of the fact that they did stop that point. I liked Fago coming out there, and he just started swinging that hammer. He had his mercy pocketing him. You know,
How you answer aggression is with aggression sometimes.
Exactly.
So that's good to see. Ryzen getting booped or falls.
I think he just
able
fell.
to see it. Yep, just fell. That's unfortunate. So I know we do have ult advantage here for Plainfield. So there's that, but I don't know if they're going to get anything done with it. The anti comes in, not enough done, and they're going to lose. Plainfield North is just going to lose 3, 4, 5. Is anything going to be able to get back into this? You know, she's going to have to come down and contest this. Is she going to get there in time? And no one contests the point. So with just over 4 minutes, you're going to see Plainfield South capture point C.
Yep, we just saw a ton more of that aggression, and even though Plainfield North was able to come back and their run was able to show, you know, this is how you're supposed to stop it, but it was unfortunately fell through as Plainfield South did capitalize off the fact that, you know, their Zarya was standing there with the ult. They weren't able to do much with it, and they just sort of doom-fisted into there.
Well, losing one of your DPSs early on in a 5v6, even with the grab, there's not enough DPS follow through to really be able to do a whole lot when you just lost. You know,
Exactly.
half your players for DPS. That makes it awfully tough. So we're going to see the swap though now on the defense. Plainfield South going to come out and try to hold again. Any sort of defense done if they can hold. The map has to be completed by Plainfield North in order for them to push this to another round. Looking at our comps, Xbox looking like to take to the air again. Again, I don't know if they'll swap out of that spot, excuse me. But pretty much a very similar comp seem to be working for Plainfield South. I've been impressed by Money Crab's antis. I think they've been on point.
Yeah.
I don't know if the shields have been up. Again,
No,
when you
I
only run one,
I'm seeing
right?
the
When you only
shield
run
come.
one shield with Pidge, you know, guarding against that, as soon as that shield drops or doesn't get up high enough, that's just all day central for grenades to come in.
Money Crab is doing a good job of taking advantage of it. Let's see how
Very
Plainfield
much so.
North is going to take, if they're going to be aggressive as Plainfield South was on their first push.
So we come out with the pharmacy.
I think we're
Again,
going to see
trying
the
to get
far
some
switch.
aggression there. But he's got to get a little bit higher in that air if he's going to get some off angles.
Yeah, I think he's a little scared to get higher in that air due to the fact that they do have a Widow coming on Plainfield South.
They do. So damage getting done by Ixlin there. So mostly the FAR is getting used to do a lot of force. There's finally they start getting some pressure on the backside. There we go.
Oh.
And Pitch does go down. So down one tank and 99th goes out. So they're down 2. Plainfield North looking like
There's an
A
anti,
is
though.
definitely a possibility. The anti is huge again, but not enough damage simply due to the players being down for Plainfield South. So we're going to see another quick A. So 2 quick A's. Nobody ever really to mounts any sort of large defense on A, but this will allow Plainfield North to get A, but Plainfield South is going to be able to establish some sort of defense for B, whereas when we saw them previously attack when Plainfield South was attacking, Plainfield North couldn't get any footing on defense, and it was a very quick B take by Plainfield South. So as we start to watch this coming around tunnel and then first corner, it looks like he's going to set up for a hook. Hopefully they can see that. And nope, hook gets stopped there by Shield. So trading back and forth, but Fago losing, down the line. Coalesce has to come out just to get out of spawn. Oh, but Ixblik with a 4K on the backside. It gets seen. Can't do anything. So we're going to see most likely a team kill here in a second as Lucky Pants is trying to stay alive. He will not. And there's the full team kill. So well done. Use of ultimates there. Didn't invest too much. Ixblix has obviously came through and that was huge. So still Plainfield North, about 3-3 with the alts. As we start to round final corner here, coming up, second to last corner, I apologize. As we're trying to take it, we got the Lucio boost to try to get our team back up. But again, would love to see a little more aggression come out of Plainfield North. They've really had numbers game if they wanted to push that up and get them. But now we're going to see the recontest. Wambulance goes down. That's a big pick. Fago's going to get pinned. He's going to drop. There he goes. Now, on the side of Plainfield South, they also lose a few, so we got a full-out brawl going on right now. As Pitch goes down, Lucky Pants goes down, I think Plainfield North is going to be able to push this across.
Yeah, I think that pick the trade out was just like, and Ryzen was able to capitalize on the fact that, you know, their Reinhardt was so far away. We're going to see
You know,
four
I said
ults.
we weren't going to see another 9-8, or I didn't think we were going to see one, but these time banks are starting to make me wonder if I have a caster's curse and I'm going to eat my own words. Well, Plainfield North still has about a minute to match this time. It's definitely doable, one win fight, but man, there's a lot of ultimates on the side of Plainfield South.
Yeah, they're coming up on 5 ults, and the...
Okay,
Here
there's the
comes
grab.
some of them.
There's the grab. And the... Oh, but the Deadeye! 4K!
4K Deadeye!
And 5! Oh, it's a big
The
one
team
for
kill.
Plainfield South. 99 says, I got your advancement right here. You guys aren't going anywhere. Now, again, look at Plainfield South. Used 4 of those 5 ultimates, and Plainfield North now has nothing. We're going to have 1 Coalescence for re-engage and a Shatter. So this is going to come on what Fago can do to protect against this Shatter. If he can protect against it, there might be enough push to get through once this Coalescence comes online. But otherwise, it's just almost like a dry fight at this point. The Shatter is going to be the big thing for Pidge if he can land it.
If he can
So
land that Shatter, you know, there's
Sleep
a
is
sleep
in.
coming out.
The Shatter comes in, but the Ant, okay, Lanefinger able to get 2 off of that Coalescence, so that ultimate proving to be a game changer right now if they can keep it going. X-Hazard takes out Pidge, and it's starting to fall apart. It's going to be a very similar time bank if there's no recontest here by Plainfield South. Can they get anybody? So here comes the Tracer. They are going to get that going. Anti comes in, does find 3, but 2 takeouts. Pidge comes in, so the delay is on. That's going to help that time bank. So anything that Plainfield South can do right now is just going to help them. But they can't, Plainfield North cannot lose anybody in this attack. They do lose Ryzen. So that ball is still going strong.
Yeah,
Ixblix also goes down, and Wambulance. This is starting to look like a bit of a hole here.
Oh!
Spawner's advantage, or defender's advantage.
We're seeing this Plainfield North is dropping like flies. That ball is making work done.
Yep.
Getting
He
work done.
just sat there and spun around and wasn't able to be taken care of. His teammates come in and are able to clean up the job. So great job by Pidge to have that, to swap onto that ball, and that stall was really, really good. 3 minutes remaining for Plainfield North. They had that chance to try to match that time bank. Now they're just desperately trying to get done. Ixblix gets taken out, stunned by the slam by Pidge, and they're gonna have to wait for their DPS to come back. Lucky Pants now has his ult, and what do we have on these? Rise with the Deadeye. But I think here comes the pushback by Lucky Pants, and that's just gonna save them some more time. Not really looking for any kills there. You're just trying to push that back. Moneycrab now has his ultimate online. Not really sure who you end up nanoing though in this case. Like, who's it gonna be? Probably Keisha, but I don't know. Alright, bombs come out, Coalescence also comes. Mines all get dropped, but nobody's going down. Fago, again, does get anti. He's gonna drop in a hurry. And that purple just so good by Moneycrab.
Yeah, we're just seeing so many good antis.
Oh, there comes the boot. Ixblix gets 1, he's just waiting for it. So now's the time to, if anybody's gonna go, Wambulance pops his ult. Now's the time to go, guys, if you're gonna push it Plainfield North. And another one goes down for Plainfield South. So they gotta get this going. If they can get any sort of advancement done, a couple more players do go down for Plainfield South. The res comes in as they try to answer this Earth the punch. Can he get him? He does. So now we're back to advancing. So we're right back to where we were. It just took them 2 extra minutes to get there. They're sub 2 minutes now. Is there going to be enough time in the bank? Or
Seeing the ball
here
come
comes
back
the ball
on that
again.
point.
Here we go one more time. Round and round we go. Wambulance goes down. Plainfield South says not so fast. We're going to pop ult. Ixblix gets 1, but he gets taken out. X-Hazard takes out Kalari Teja. And we're back to 4-on-4, but Fago stay alive. There's the Shatter. And then the other ultimate for the grab.
We're
Kind
seeing
of
so
almost
much
doing the same
help.
job. Coalescence comes in. Fago takes out 2, 3. Plainfield South not having the numbers. Deadeye comes in. And
That Tracer
Lanefinger,
is
though, goes
stalling
down. So 5-6. Fago with another one. Stall is still here. Ball comes out one more time. As does Minefield. The spin is on. Rising gets taken out by Minefield. And I'm telling you what, Plainfield South, not to be denied on defense. Every time Plainfield North gets this close, the ball just starts spinning and all the teammates come around. Fago does manage to take out 1, but they have no more support left.
Yep.
And Fago and Lanefinger both go down, as does Ixblix. And we are sub
We
1
are
minute
seeing
now.
such a good hold from Plainfield South right here. The stall is unbelievable.
Their defense, again, once that ball, they had it, and then Plainfield North, again, trying to push through, but they've got no ultimates. They've got 1 Shatter with 35 seconds left to go. Kija does have a stick available. I think we'll see a beat drop. So if X-Flames can avoid getting hit with that shatter, he might be able to save his team and save this fight.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if Plainfield South is gonna be able to save this point.
Fago looking to land this shatter. The stick comes in on Landfinger. It is a 5-person shatter. For all intents and purposes, that's a fatty shatty. We've got 4 kills on the side of Plainfield North.
The ball is gonna stay out though.
But can they get it done? Ball is still in his face. Finally, they take him out. Nobody left here to stall in overtime. Can they get this done? They're trying to take this map. Or trying to finish the point.
Plainfield South is keep going, and Bally's coming up on mines here, so if he can get onto that point, and it looks like it's going.
No time left. Now, here's the bigger picture, right? Because there was no time left, which is a huge job that Plainfield South was able to do to wear off all that time. There is no time now remaining in the bank for Plainfield North. The best Plainfield North can now do is hope for a tie. They have to have an amazing A defense, not giving up a single, cannot give up the point. Actually, it's probably first tick, isn't it, then I think about it? Can't give up anything on point A, otherwise map 3 and the match are going to go to Plainfield South. So I tell you what, hats off to Plainfield South's defense. Twice they were able to hold on to that. Plainfield North does find a way to push it through. It's just unfortunate for them. It has to happen in overtime, so no time left in the bank. They're going to have to come out. Man, they got to play just crazy defense now. And when you're on A, no advantage, or defender, or I'm sorry, attacker's advantage on spawn. You can't lose anybody if you're Plainfield North. Everyone's got to stay alive. Everyone's got to stay alive for 4 minutes. That's a tall order on Kings Row.
Yeah, I'm not so sure this is going to be such a... 4 minutes is a very long time.
Oh, point A, and it's so open and angles. Oh, it's so hard to hold that.
Exactly.
They're going to have to come out. I would like to see Plainfield South probably, because of that, play for the long term. Was surprised, whatever for ultimate wise, play for the long, look for the single picks, don't be overly aggressive. You have 4 minutes, 4 minutes for 1 tick. So look for that pick, look for your advantage, don't push it, and see what you got for that side. For Plainfield North, they've got to keep this balance, they've got to keep themselves healed, and not allow that aggressive playstyle of Plainfield South to find any sort of hole. There's the hook coming in already on Fago. He's able to get out of that though.
Yeah.
As he starts to retreat, getting his back coming up. Bubbles have been used by Zarya. Flamefinger getting pressured. Fago goes down. That is not going to help them. Wambulance is stunned. Ixblitz is also hurt. X-Hazard goes down. And
We're
Ryzen
seeing just
drops.
an aggressive take here.
Again, the aggression by Plainfield South. They're going to clean up. It's a full team wipe, and Plainfield South will win Kings Row and the match. Congratulations, Plainfield South. Let's check out that play of the game.
Yep.
That aggressive play style just working for them all night long.
Exactly.
99th getting to play the game. This
the
4K Deadeye plus 1 after. I think it's the 4K plus 1. So there it is on the commit. Everybody goes up. He gets 4. Wait for it. And 1 more. There it is.
There's the team wipe.
So well done, Plainfield South. That will now, unfortunately, short-lived tonight. We know we had some problems, but thanks for hanging around with us, guys. That does end our stream for tonight. We have 1 week remaining left in our regular season where everything is going to be decided. Teams. So remember, top 8 are going to get in the playoffs. And we'll make sure we release all those updates as far as the standings go as fast as we can, so everybody knows where they're at and what's at stake. But for tonight, Dell, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And you go play in your other tournament. And as Coach Devo says, guys, do your homework.